Hey, how are you, everyone? How are you doing today? It's always great to be with you, and I'm glad we're here again. So, you're welcome back to KSIS International School of Simri. So, you better go there and get your kids enrolled with us, okay? So, with that said, I think we're rounding up our book finally for today, and I'm going to go back one more time and play you CD 701, The Missing Dog. All right. So after doing this, I've got an exercise for you where you have to tell me what you usually do, what your daily activities is like. Okay. So I'll give you a homework yesterday where you have to tell me how you wake up in the morning. What is your typical day like? The things that you usually do. That when we talk about our usual typical day activities, that means you are talking about simple present tense, the thing that we usually do, the thing that has become habitual, that we repeatedly have to do this, it becomes a habit or a part of us, or the thing that is a fact. Okay? So those are the things we talk about when we are talking about simple present tense. All right. Okay, let's go take a look real quick. I'm not going to waste any much of anybody's time. I'm going to make this video to be very short because you have a lot of writing to do to be able to prove to your teacher that all you've been studying since from the first unit to the last unit, that you did grab something out of it. Okay? So we'll be doing a lot of writing at the end of this video. So go see what we've got real quick.
Track 69, Units 7 and 8. Listen and review. A. Listen and number. Number 1.
I hear a bird. It sounds wonderful.
Number 2. How does a mirror feel?
It feels smooth.
Number 3.
How does the skunk smell?
It smells bad.
Number 4.
I'm eating potato chips. They taste salty.
Number 5.
Smell the flower. It smells good.
Number 6.
Oh, look at the woods. They look beautiful.
Number 7.
The octopus looks interesting.
Number 8.
What is round and goes up and down? A yo-yo.
B. Listen and check. Number 1.
Hey, Blake. Have you ever eaten tacos before?
No, I haven't, but I'd like to try them. What about you? Have you ever eaten them?
Yes, I have. I've eaten them before.
Number 2.
I've never been to Hawaii before. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have. I've been to Hawaii before.
Number 3.
Have you ever seen a crocodile, Carly?
No, I haven't. I've never seen a crocodile before. Have you ever seen one?
Yes, I have. I've seen a crocodile. It was really big.
1. Let's read about the missing dog.
What's wrong, Kim?
Asked Kevin.
Someone took Fluffy!
Cried Kim.
Is Fluffy your dirty toy dog?
Asked Kevin.
Yes,
Said Kim.
she's not dirty. She's beautiful. Have you looked for Fluffy?
Asked Dina.
Yes, I have.
Said Kim.
We'll help you look for your dog.
Said Kevin.
I have to find her.
Said Kim.
I take her everywhere with me.
When was the last time you saw Fluffy?
Asked Kevin.
Last night,
Said Kim.
Fluffy was on my bed. This morning she was gone. Have you asked Mom?
Asked Dina.
Not yet.
Said Kim.
Where is she? She's in the laundry room.
Said Dina.
She's washing our dirty clothes.
Kevin started to laugh.
I think I know who took Fluffy.
That was wonderful, wasn't it? So we'll be jumping over to your workbook to see what we've got to do there. A lot of writing, I told you before. But don't forget, this reading has to be done during the Zoom meeting. I want you to take note. You, Swim, and Aaron. Make sure you learn how to read these things. So that's why I'm playing them. You have to listen. If you did not hear anyone correctly, you can go back and play it again. Okay? You have to read for teacher when you come into the classroom. So we'll be looking at some of the things that were said here. Okay? Most of them were said in the simple past tense. Some were said in the present perfect. So by explaining like this to you, I think it's going to make it a lot easier for you to be able to grasp. So let's go check out the workboard, your workbook section where I think a lot of writing has to be done. So first, I know some of you must have done this one, but if you have not, you have to start it from here. So we're talking about last weekend. So if it is last weekend, that's when we use what? Our simple past tense. The reason why we have been using the V2, because we have to use everything in this V2 form. To the past simple. What was Sue doing on Sunday? She was. Where is Sue? You have to look at the timetable, look at the chart. See Saturday and Sunday. Sunday with her sister. Sue was with her sister on Sunday. So you look at the chart here, so you can be able to answer the questions that are provided here for you. Okay? What was Max doing on Saturday and Sunday? Come and look out for Max. Saturday and Sunday. Just got Max here. Saturday and Sunday. What was he doing? You have to check out. He was skateboarding. What was John doing on Sunday? What was Mark doing on Saturday? What was Sue doing on Saturday and Sunday? So you gotta take care of that. So how do you usually look, read, circle, then write about yourself? You have to write about yourself. Rita usually writes the back. Rita usually rides a bike. Rides because Rita is what she. How do you usually ride the bike? So you have to write about yourself. She rides her bike carefully. When it's carefully, that means she takes her time. When it's carelessly, that means she's not paying attention. It's reckless. Okay? They're called the adverbs. So all these are the tenses or parts of speech you have to be looking at each time. So everything that you're supposed to know in English language were taught to you in this book, bit by bit. Every time they give you a little bit of this one, they give you a little bit of this one. But it's now up to the teacher to expand on those areas and make sure that the students understand exactly what they are supposed to understand from the units that have been taught, depending on the level at which they are on. Okay? So we'll be looking at all that. So here they're talking about Ben. Ben usually walks slowly because it is Ben. That's why the walk, which is verb, comes what with an S. Okay? Is it slowly or quickly? How do you usually walk? And when you talk about yourself, you know it's not going to be, the verb will change. You say, I usually walk quickly. So you don't need to put S to your walk if you are using I. Okay? So those are the things that, so you look at them, then you make your own sentence. You look at the Ben, look at all the examples given to you, well, badly, quietly, loudly. Then here you have to read Maya is a good science. Is good at science. She thinks she will be a scientist in the future, but she likes helping people too. Maybe she will be a surgeon. Maya likes animals too. Sometimes she thinks she will be an animal trainer. She will have an amazing future. See here they use have. I mean I have because she, this thing means contraction for she will have an amazing future. Okay? So like will, because it is will, that is why we have have. Will is like a modal auxiliary verb. When we have them, our verb has to be in the base form. So I'll say she will have an amazing future. But if it is a simple present tense, you say she has an amazing future. Okay, then when you're done, now write about yourself. I am good at. So you look at the example here that they've talked about, Maya. You use this module to be able to write about yourself. Okay, you tell us this, the subject that you're good at and what you think about yourself. You know, why do you think that is going to be your future calling or your discipline or the area that you will be specializing in? You want to be a teacher. Why do you want to be a teacher? Because you've always loved to help people, you know, with their studies or whatever. You want to be a pharmacist because you love to, you know, make medicine for sick people. You want to be a doctor because you want to help sick people. You want to be a veterinarian because you want to be helping animals. So it's up to you what you want to be. So you look at these write up by Maya, then you use that to model your own and write about yourself in this space. Also, when you come into the classroom, you're going to read all that for us at the Zoom meeting. Okay? Read, write the seasons. It's another one again. I think this one is going to be your homework. You're going to do at home. So when you come to on Monday, you're going to take care of this one by Monday. That is going to be all about it for the book. So your homework is going to be from to 80, from page 79 to 80. That's the homework. But now, after watching this video, you have to take care of this one. Okay? So that's going to be all about it for today. And thank you once more for your patience, you know, holding on and listening to all this. It's not an easy feat, but that's part of the learning. COVID has taken everybody into the virtual environment where we have to be looking at the screen to be able to listen to our teacher and do a whole couple of things for ourselves. I don't want this video to be more than 15 minutes. I think it's already 30 minutes, which is good enough. So by the time you finish watching, you have to do a little bit of your reading and exercise in your student book. Then you jump over to your workbook where you've got a lot to do. So you take your time and make sure you finish everything that you're supposed to do. And when you're done, you let teacher know so I can invite you over to the Zoom class if need be. If not, then you have to post your what you've done to me on the Facebook page, and then I will take it from there. And don't forget to do your homework because we're going to look at that on Monday, and that's going to be the last time that will be the last exercise from your Let's Go 5. So we can start something anew with your new teacher. So that's going to be all about it for today. And this Friday. It's always great to have the weekend just here before us. But we have to enjoy the weekend with our parents and stay at home without having the troubles of, you know, the stress of, you know, reading and doing all that, going to join the class or join the Zoom, do your whatever. But it's always good for you because that is the reason, that is the only time you've got. This is the only time you've got to be able to do all that and do them very well. So be nice to each other and be nice to your parents too. See you and bye-bye for now.